Welcome to Calculations with Carly, where we aim to make math as easy as pie. I'm your host, Carly Philbrook, an aspiring math teacher. Today, I will be introducing you to the order of operations, an important math concept that you will continue to use throughout your math career. This episode is ideal for middle school students who understand addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, exponents, and negative numbers. So what is the order of operations? First, let's break it down. An order is a sequence in which a series of tasks are completed. And in math, operations are processes like adding and dividing. So, the order of operations is the sequence in which we complete mathematical processes. The order is as follows. First, we compute the numbers within parentheses. Then we apply exponents. After that, we multiply and divide, moving from left to right. And finally, we add and subtract, moving from left to right. It may seem impossible to remember all of these steps, but there's a handy mnemonic or memory device to help us out. The phrase, "Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally," which is sometimes abbreviated as PEMDAS. The first letter of each word stands for one of the math operations. For example, the P in please stands for parentheses, and the E in excuse stands for exponents, and so on and so forth. Now that we know the order of operations, let's try a problem. 8 minus open parenthesis, 5 plus 7 close parenthesis, plus 1. So where do we start? Our mnemonic is, "Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally," so we must start with the parentheses. Inside the parentheses, we have 5 plus 7, which equals 12. Now we rewrite our problem, replacing what was in the parentheses with 12, which gives us 8 minus 12 plus 1. Now what's next? Excuse is next in our mnemonic, but we don't have any exponents, so we must move on to my dear. But we don't have any multiplication or division either, so we continue on to Aunt Sally. We do have addition and subtraction, which we complete from left to right. First, we will do 8 minus 12, which gives us -4. Then we will rewrite our problem, replacing the 8 minus 12 with -4, giving us -4 plus 1, which we will solve, giving us the final answer of -3. Now that we know how to use the order of operations, why do we need to? We use the order of operations to make sure that everyone is reading and solving math problems in the same way. If we didn't, people solving the same problem would get different answers. For instance, if in the example we just did, someone solved for the parentheses first, giving them 8 minus 12 plus 1, but then added and subtracted moving from right to left instead of left to right, they would get a final answer of -5, which is different from the correct answer of -3. This is why knowing and following the order of operations is very important. In this podcast, I hope you learned that the order of operations is the important sequence in which we complete mathematical processes, and we can use the mnemonic, "Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally," or PEMDAS, to remember that the order is parentheses, exponents, multiplication, division, addition, and subtraction. And remember that when you are multiplying, dividing, adding, or subtracting, you always solve from left to right. Thank you for listening to this episode of Calculations with Carly. This is Carly Philbrook signing off. And just remember that with practice, math can be as easy as pie.